Good morning. Welcome to Buckwheat Farms Magic Emporium and Ballroom. This is, I guess, a resumption of my Morning Love series. I see on Facebook, I've got friends on Facebook who are losing or in danger of losing their jobs for not taking not taking the vaccine. The people are leaving their jobs, refusing to do it. And so what's the answer? What are we going to do? What can we do about the mandate? And we need to create an alternative system. And as I was meditating on this morning, a couple of things came up. One is a Bible verse. It says, "Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." And see, that's the thing. The battle is for our mind, because as we think, we are, and the idea that we're defeated, the idea that somehow we can't carry on, is an external idea. It doesn't come from us. It comes from outside of us, and it's an idea that's trying to be pushed upon us. That there's no other solution than the government's solution. There's no other solution than being governed and being told what to do. And there's a guy in he was a wannabe gold miner, I guess I should say. He's in California, and he says, I'm going to strike gold. And he goes out and he spends weeks and months and years digging his mine. And I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. And then finally one day it's just gotten to be too much for him, and he says, "That's it. I'm cashing everything in." He sells the mine and moves away. Well, the new owner of the mine steps in and begins digging and discovers gold 3 feet from where the original owner had stopped. 3 feet. And that's the thing, I guess, for me, is I don't want to stop 3 feet from this gold. Marcus Aurelius said that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. And so that's my challenge to me and to you, is take the mindset that whatever the challenge is, that is the way. So in these mandates, it is the way to create this new paradigm that we desire, that the opposition has given us the wide open door. We've got people leaving the healthcare system in droves, nurses leaving in droves. Well, why not? Let's establish an alternative medical system where voluntarily set up, where the regulations are market driven, not government driven, not bureaucracy driven. So where do we go from here? How do we create this alternative paradigm in the midst of what's going on? Well, and there it is. Like I said, I'd gotten things out of order. I was trying to make one of the tools the entire production. I was using the CSA. Then there's nothing wrong with the community supported agriculture model. It's great, but that is not the vehicle. It's the tool. It's a wheel on the vehicle. It's the gear shift, whatever. It's a part of the vehicle. But the real vehicle, the community exchange system, a system whereby we operate apart from the fiat system. And however that entails, we've got to develop an alternative system to the world's system. We can't operate in their system. We can't use the system that has been crushing us to defeat that system. And we can't. We've got to separate from the system. And that's so hard, because it is bumping upstream. It is swimming. But understand again that the resistance What stands in the way is the way. And we've got to change our mindset to understand. And I've got to change my mindset to understand that when the shit logs float down the stream, then I know I'm moving in the right direction. That oftentimes when things are going too smoothly, it's because I'm operating in the wrong system and I'm going down the wrong path. Because again, I go back to the original passage. Do not grow weary in doing good. For in the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Don't give up. We're 3 feet away from the goal. Let's use these difficulties, these attacks to push forward. But I've got to understand that as I think in my heart, so am I. That the reality of what I desire has got to be so strong within me that I refuse to accept any alternative. And that's my challenge to you. Refuse to accept any alternative. You have everything that you need within you. You have all the skills, all the abilities, all the resources within you. Let's start pulling this out of our hearts. As for me, my commitment is to more videos. And not videos where I'm shaking my fists at the clouds and shouting, but where I give you practical, concrete inspiration, steps. And so here at Buckwheat, we're going to figure out this thing. We're going to meet, and because I don't have all the answers, and I don't need all the answers. What I need is others with answers. We've got to get together. You got to find the like-minded. Let's stop focusing on the people who are against us. That follows the whole theme of the impediment to action advances the action, because they're fighting so hard for you to go up, because they need assurances that they've made the right choice, and they're asking you to have that assurance. It's the same thing that I ran into in the you know, here, deep in here, what is right for you. You know deep in here your truth and your path. Don't let the outside voices deter you. We're going to have a meetup this Saturday night. I'm going to post it on my meetup page. If you're in the Middle Georgia area, come by. If not, it's going to be live. We're going to do it live on Facebook. And I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to continue to tout this. We will. I'm not growing weary in doing well. We will reap the benefit. And what is the benefit? What is the goal? And this is the thing. What is the prize? My goal is to recreate heaven on earth. My goal is to bring the garden, to bring perfection, to bring, they say you're an idealist. You can't. Why can't you? Why can't I create the world that I desire? These fuckers out here that are in government are trying to create the world they desire, and they're using all kinds of methods. They're using the psychological method. They're using fear. But there is no fear in love. Remember, there is no fear in love. So we're going to use love. And so I guess I'm going to land this thing by telling you, I love you. I believe in you. I trust you, the true you. And I'm calling you forth now. I'm calling the real you forth in love. Because there is no fear in love. Perfect love casts aside all fear. Fear carries with it the idea that we deserve punishment. And you do not deserve punishment. You deserve heaven on earth. Namaste.